Welcome to this series, EYEphone ECONomics. Last week, Sony, or around then, this is around Halloween 2011, Sony introduced these 3D high-definition, in-your-face viewers. I am an Imagineer for WeThePeopleOfEARTH.biz, an Imagineered new enterprise of all of the people of Earth. Now, 5 years ago, when I became Chief Imagineering Officer of WeThePeopleOfEARTH.biz, I saw those HD viewers and beyond. I imagined an HD viewer with sound connected to all the information in your internet, connected, communicating, way beyond a smartphone, way beyond a computer, connected to the cloud of all the information on Earth. But imagine this, instead of going just into a TV show, imagine that we capture the entire planet Earth, not much more than imagining what lies beyond Google Earth or Microsoft's Visual Earth. See, imagine what lies beyond, and you will see a confluence of convergence that will change everything we knew. And we know the economics of the iPhone. I called it the iPhone because we knew a long time ago that eyeballs were how you counted the worth of an internet company. Eyeballs represent people, and people represent profits, untapped profits. Our largest enterprise of Earth is not taking advantage of the biggest resource it has, which is people. How do we advance the economics of people? And you people in the Occupy Wall Street movement, you need a plan. There is a plan beyond just sitting on the streets. It's how do we occupy Wall Street? How do we occupy Wall Street? How do we create a better economic system? There's a lot of ways that Wall Street may be occupied. The historic way, when things get out of control and out of hand, a little bit, we just tax them until their profits, obscene profits from, we're going into what the system does. That's part of the point, but we need to find a way to bring the wealth to all the people, and so the rich get richer and the poor get richer, and everything trickles up and trickles down and trickles up. But let's go aside from economics and think about what this technology, confluence, and convergence has in store for us. So imagine this. These glasses go way beyond just the presentation of this new entertainment space. It's the ability to create a reality, a virtual reality of our own reality, to actually capture space and time. The ability for me to take you in these iPhones and bring you from anywhere on Earth right to my little sailboat, or for me to travel to China, or Moscow, or the Mount Everest, or Mars, in my eyes, and meet you from wherever you are. It doesn't matter in this space, because all of a sudden, imagine communication way beyond just a video conference. It's the ability for billions of people to gather together in virtual space at the same time and communicate. With these iPhones, we can create translation programs that bring down the power of Babel. But see, the technology I envision is unleashing the power of us and all of our technology. And to do that, the simplest economic plan, very simply, was to buy everything out. Yes, the plan for the occupation of Wall Street is for the 99%, the 1% and the 99% to buy themselves out of the broken economic system together. You see, let the people create its enterprise and its new monetary system in the Reserve Bank, a single virtual currency across the earth with accounts for every human on earth that make profits from our own banking system. It's way beyond what you guys comprehend because you've never comprehended the economics, the real economics of prosperity and the potential of creating a single money backed by the people's profits, profits shared by all the people to grow this prosperity of the people. And when a world lives with 3.5 billion people on less than $2 a day, it would not be hard to win a worldwide election to provide economic justice. But historically, economic justice was, well, a government taxes them out, or even further than that, just goes and nationalizes them. But unfortunately, that whole event takes all of this and puts your best enterprises in control of politics, and they have no business governments in running business. See, we need to buy the business, but change the ownership structure, not to take away from the others, but to share the wealth and to make sure. So how do you do that? Well, if we have a plan together to change our world, to create a new kind of enterprise, why couldn't we buy all the technology companies? Why couldn't we buy all the oil companies? Why couldn't we buy the natural resources of Earth into a common enterprise? I'll exchange the stock of WeThePeopleOfEARTH.biz for your favorite stock. I'll buy out your bonds. I'll trade out your currencies with our new currency. Because see, everything for we the people of Earth would be denominated in our own currency. And if we create a currency that's so much stronger, so much higher, rainbow stars that are infinite, that are backed by real assets and people, we find a way to give, well, why does employment have to involve traditional jobs? Because guess what? If my eyes are worth money, why shouldn't when I go in virtual space? Why shouldn't when I click on a search? Why shouldn't when I learn or find other places? When Google makes money, why shouldn't the consumer make some of the cut and create a floor? But give that consumer the cut as equity in that business, and then let them earn dividends off them. So let them use their own consumption and their own activity. We'll share the profits of Google search. When the people on Google, we share the profits of search. And we start asking ourselves of technology, what do? We put it all together, take all the patents, put them together, and start having the enterprises compete for a common set of standards, not for the trivial technology of today, but for connecting iPhones, information, for actually delivering real education, being able to send a person from anywhere on the planet to the best schools at Stanford, Harvard, or Yale. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we will be connecting knowledge and information. And it's going, but guess what? The economic system is broken. Our war of nations against each other, innovation nation, one nation against each other, it will never work. One company against each other. It doesn't. It's great to have competition. But what we need is at the top of the game is the enterprise that owns the competitors, the Apples, the Googles, the Microsofts. And guess what? Why would we not want to build the better computers if we are even doing old-fashioned computers? Build them faster, bigger and stronger. Make everybody a Mac. We could do it cheaper. Cancel Vista and Windows. Only do the best. And well, merge Xbox and Sony and PlayStation V as platforms and then compete across these platforms and grow our enterprise, prosperity at every level of the food chain. It's all about iPhones. Just imagine anywhere in your mind. Imagine your reality now, being able to superimpose other realities. Or with these iPhones, you're sitting in your own reality and your friend is projected in front of you. This is all very simply converging technology. And so with this technology becomes potentially a new economic system. We can create virtual banks, virtual money, and out of those virtual banks and virtual money, why not share profits? If we can create a profit, and a person helped create that profit, that consumer should be a piece of the profit and let them get dividends. Let us build a world where all owns enough of it, where they are fed and housed off their dividends. And it's gonna be weird, because right now, and especially in the future, to have a job is going to be, well, it's a great thing in a world where you can't figure out how to employ your people to have a job. But what is a job? We need to expand the definition. We need to expand the notion. We need to change the compensation so that the true innovations of Earth can trickle up into our system and trickle throughout to all people on Earth as fast as possible. And it's not one nation against each other. It's not one nation under God, all nations under God. For that's the plan. It's the plan from the beginning. We the people of Earth.biz, the occupation of Wall Street, though meek, shall inherit the earth. For that to happen, the 1% must help us buy it and donate it back. And I think I've got a few on a board of angels you can imagine. From Bill Gates to Warren Buffett to Steve Jobs, he's alive. Who would make that bargain for you and buy everybody in the planet a new future? Thanks for listening.